Welcome back to the Freedom from Addiction channel. And today's topic is overcoming addiction through discipline. By the way, if this is your first time on my channel, I'm Coach Malik. I'm author of Overcoming Addiction Through Grace, as well as founder of Amazing Grace Recovery. And I specialize in helping people overcome their addiction to whether it's drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, or gambling. So let's dive right in it. The topic of how to overcome your addiction through discipline. The first thing that many of you may be dealing with, that myself I dealt with, was having patience. This is a process. I don't know anyone that has been using like myself for over 30 plus years, or a year or two, or whatever time it took you to get addicted to whatever it is, for it to be an overnight success. I'm sure if you're anything like me, that it's taken you several times to even gather up any clean time away from it, whether it's 1 month or 2 months or a couple of months, even a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So in this process, you're going to have to be patient. This is a must, because it takes time to start developing a physical dependence to cross that line. I always use the analogy, it's like walking deep into the jungle, into the woods, and now you're deep in the middle of the woods in the jungle, and you just want to be taken out of there, instead of going back through everything you went through to get where you are. So being patient is going to be one of your biggest assets in your recovery, and not expecting things to happen overnight, and also putting in the work, which means working on yourself. This includes taking suggestions, listening to content that is talking about your addiction, getting knowledge of how the addiction played on your brain, on your body. Is also about giving yourself some grace, understanding that I might not get it right the first time. I might relapse. You might end up putting yourself right back in situations that you told yourself that you would not do ever again. Now you're beating yourself up. You're saying, oh, I'm a failure, all of these things, and not being patient with the process. So one of the things you can do is, when you're feeling that impatience, and you're feeling like you want this right now, that you just want to be healed instantly, one of the things you can do is reach out to someone who is in recovery, who has some time in recovery, that has gone through what you've gone through. This is where coaches come into play. This is where therapists, this is where spiritual advisors, pastors, brothers and sisters in the faith, this is where just different people who you can talk to about where you are and your impatience of wanting this to happen right now. Because the truth is, anything that's worth it is going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take sacrifice. So having that mindset from the beginning, knowing that this is a process, and you don't want to rush your healing, because you want to go through the steps necessary to be healed and be on the other side of your addiction. A lot of people, they skip steps, and what happens is they don't focus on certain aspects in their recovery that are very crucial to healing, very crucial to maturing, very crucial to understanding what the process of recovery is all about. So go easy on yourself. Reach out to someone who's been through what you've been through. The next thing in regards to being disciplined, and you must have discipline in your recovery and to overcome addiction. Another thing is making sure that whatever you put on your schedule is getting done. No procrastination. A lot of people talk about motivation, but what's even more important than motivation is consistency and discipline. That means doing it whether I feel like it or not. A lot of if you wait till you're motivated to do the things that you need to do to recover, you're not going to make it, because every day you're not going to wake up motivated. Every day is going to bring its own set of new challenges. So to break through the idea of I have to be motivated is consistency. It is discipline, doing it day after day. No matter what, I'm going to continue to do this. Even if I don't see any results today, I'm going to be consistent. And you being consistent, that will trigger the motivation to continue to do this over and over again, because this is a process and it's going to take you developing new habits and new routines and doing things over and over again. That's how you form good habits. The same way you formed that bad habit and got addicted to whatever it is. So there's a quote, I heard this and it stuck to me, and it says, the devil uses temporary pleasure for us to get distracted. But with God, it's long-term satisfaction. It's long-term treasures in doing the things of God. So what I would suggest is, if you don't have a relationship with God, that be the foundation and the start of your journey in recovery. So anyone who this resonates with, that you know that I'm talking to you, because the bigger problem about the discipline, regarding discipline and addiction and how you must have discipline, is having a strong foundation of faith, of support groups, of routines that you're consistently doing. If you want more information on that, and you're in a place right now where you are wanting to have the discipline necessary to overcome your addiction, to have the tools, the things that you need, then I encourage you to look in the description and look at the link for the one-on-one strategy call and book that call, because it's no guarantee that you'll get another chance at recovery. I look forward to hearing from you.